Hi guys, this is Natasha, aka Natty Willie, and I'm here with Jodi Lyn O'Keefe. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm good.
So how's your experience so far at Motor City?
It's great. I've only done one convention before, and it's early in the morning, so there's not that many people here yet. But yesterday, I'm overwhelmed is the best word. It felt like there were a million people here.
So have you done many video messages before? I just saw you do one, and it's like...
I've done two. That was my second one, and I'm amazed every time because those kids were so young, and they're watching The Big Bang Theory, and I'm their favorite hooker. That shouldn't be real or true. That an 11-year-old should tell me that I'm their favorite hooker, but it happened.
All right. Now, I'm going to go back a little ways because you were on Prison Break, and yes. I loved that show. Now, how jealous are you that some of your co-stars are now on The Flash?
Pretty jealous. I'm actually waiting for the guest star that I get to do with my old co-stars. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, just seeing them on screen is just like, oh my gosh, they're together again. And they actually did a few Prison Breaks, right?
Yes. I heard a vicious rumor that Prison Break is coming back.
Please let that rumor be true because but Michael died. Okay, can he be resurrected for real?
But did you see him die?
No, I did not. You see, no dead body, you can't tell.
I saw a headstone, that's all I saw, so that's what I know for sure.
Now, you were also on Halloween H2O. Now, when did you see the first movie? Have you ever seen the first movie?
I did, and I was little, and I hid behind the couch most of the time. I was a little kid because Halloween came out when I was born, the original. And then 20 years later, I was in Halloween. But it's my very favorite type of horror movie. It's like the old-fashioned scare, the curtain rustles, and you jump off the couch. And so I was really honored to be a part of that kind of horror film.
All right, so what was the scariest part for you for the first movie?
Blood. I'm terrified of blood. So all you have to do is show me a lot of blood, and being a little kid watching it, because I snuck in the room and tried to watch everything scary.
Yeah, I know how that is, yeah. All right, so now, as far as the Vampire Diaries, like, how has that show been for you? Like, your experience with the show and the cast members? And now that Nina Dobrev is leaving.
I know, everyone's really sad that she's going, but she always planned on doing 6 years, and she did what she said she would do. She did 6 years. She had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and she gave the fans everything. She gave them her whole heart. So, I felt really lucky to be a part of the show because the fans are so involved, and people stop me in the street because of Vampire Diaries, and that's pretty amazing as a guest star to do just one season and have people that invested in you. Every person that I've met so far at this convention has asked me if I would come back. They're like, you can't be dead. So it's pretty amazing.
All right, so how surprised were you that you actually died?
Pretty surprised. I don't think I've come to terms with it yet, really, if we're going to be honest.
That's with any death scene that maybe you've been on, so I'm just like...
I've died quite a few times. This one was the most shocking to me.
Oh my gosh. Now, how horrible was it to film that scene? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving, I can't... Were you crying? Like...
I was crying, and I was supposed to be dead, so that is a problem. They had
that would be a problem.
When Matt Davis put the piece of blue fabric over my face, I was literally crying underneath the death shroud, I guess we'll call it. But I was crying under there because his performance was so moving, and I was so sad because I love all those people now, and I realized, oh crap, I'm leaving. This is it. I'm dead in the back of a car. The wedding was pretty hard to get through as well. I cried a lot after I got stabbed just because of everyone being so emotional around me.
All right, now back to Halloween H2O. Now, Jamie Lee Curtis was in all of the other films. Like, how awesome was it just to meet her and just know that you were working with her in that movie?
It was everything. I was so nervous when I met her, and I was really young at the time too. So it was even a bigger deal, and I didn't really know what to do with my body or my hands. I remember when she came in the room, I just was trying to sit on the hands the first day.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's to watch that your whole life and then meet the person who's been on screen. It's great.
Right. Okay. Now, you've been in several movies where you've played like all kinds of different characters. Does it get any more difficult to play like maybe a heroine or like a villain or someone in between?
I so rarely get cast as a heroine, so that's more difficult for me. I mean, I did this year, so
yeah.
I was the good guy.
For once.
For once. The bad guys are more fun.
They
So
can
I'm
be
not
more fun.
mad at when people want me to do that. 'cause
Yeah, you were definitely a bad guy on Prison Break, and I enjoyed your character so much. And how long did you train like to do like the fight scenes?
Well, weirdly enough, I've been doing that my whole life because every
Okay.
single time I'm on camera, they give me a big gun or a big knife, and they say, "You're going to fight that guy right there. You and that dude are going to have a fight." So I was pretty much ready when I got there. I already knew my way around fake guns, not real guns, because
Right, yeah.
but I can shoot a blank with the best of them. So
Yeah. Did you ever have any accidentals with fighting the male characters at all? Like,
one time, I got hit in the face once, not on Prison Break.
oh no, but on another show.
But on another show, the gentleman I was fighting slipped and didn't pull his punch enough, and I took a shot to the mouth. But
that is what it is.
it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of adrenaline at the time, so you really don't realize that anything's wrong until the next day.
All right. So, I mean, is there anything next for you now that you're off of Vampire Diaries? Maybe you could come back, but you know.
I'm taking a really long nap because I just finished 2 shows at once, and so I haven't slept for the past 10 months at all.
my gosh.
I would be part-time in LA, part-time in Atlanta, 3 flights a week.
Oh my gosh.
So I just finished on both, and I'm doing this con, and then I'm gonna go home and get into bed with my dog,
What's your dog's name?
George.
George?
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
He's a French bulldog.
Oh, they're adorable.
Yeah, he's
You probably post on Facebook and everything, right?
I'm not on Facebook.
you're
I'm
not
on Instagram.
Facebook? Oh, you're on Instagram.
I'm
All
sort
right.
of new to social media, so I'm like my
Okay.
toe is in the water.
All right, little, learning experience.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And I love it. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.